Yo, so one of the biggest things that I struggle with, and I'm sure most men will be able to relate to this, is I never understood how to weed women out. I didn't understand like which women were for me, or if she does this, what do I do? I never understood that. So I broke it down to 5 things or 5 different ways you're able to weed women out. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so number 1, the first thing would be if there's any difficulty, you gotta cut communication. And we say this all the time. So if she's not going your way, you need to be going that way. You need to be walking away. So what I mean by that is a lot of times women will say things like, I don't know, I'm busy, I gotta check my schedule, or maybe, or we'll see, or maybe she's not texting you back on time, texting you back 25,000 hours later. Anytime it's not a, hey, I'm free on this date, or hey, that's good, we can meet there at 6 o'clock, or when you go to text her, she's saying, I don't know if I'm gonna be free this weekend. Any of that, you gotta cut communication, you gotta walk away. Because what y'all gotta understand is women make it easy for dudes that they like. So again, pretty like when a woman likes you, man, like women that like me, usually what they do is when I say, hey, what's your schedule like coming up? Usually they'll say, hey, I'm free Wednesday or Thursday, which day works for you? See, when a woman likes you, she wants to move all obstacles out the way. It's like she's moving them all out the way because she doesn't want to mess it up with you. She's already looking at you like a dude she wants to be around. So, but anytime a woman is making it difficult where it's like, I don't know, I got to check my schedule, we can possibly meet up. Anytime where it's like, dang, I don't know, because she said maybe. So anytime you kind of feel like you unsure, that means she doesn't like you. That means move on to the next. Because the thing is, if you continue to pursue a woman that's kind of hitting you with the maybes, I don't know, I got to check my schedule. When you continue to pursue her, you done fell into her web. And now when you do that, it kind of shows that you're desperate. You showing that you ain't got no options. I know that would happen to me a lot. Like a lot of times when I'm getting these 1-word answers, or you text me back 25 hours later, or you know what I'm saying? You're not quite giving me a yes and being sure about it. I will kind of push it more and more. And that would more turn the woman off, you know what I'm saying? So you don't ever want to get to that point of being desperate. All right, so number 2 is you gotta be purpose driven. Like when you have a bigger focus and things going on in life, naturally you're in an abundance mindset. So naturally what that means is when you have a bigger focus, you're not worried about people that's not trying to get on the train with you. So you're not worried about a woman that's not interested in you, because what you got to understand is, do you really want a woman who doesn't want you? And what you got to realize at the end of the day, you should fall in love with your focus. You got to be tunnel vision, man. So if a woman doesn't want to get on the train with you, she gets left behind. And that's how you got to think about it in life, man. Like if a woman misses the train, there's more women. There's always going to be more women. There's so many women in this world. So you can't get so locked into that one woman. Get focused on your purpose. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of times, even myself included, what I would do with a woman is I would make her my purpose. So anytime I would meet a new woman, I'm blowing her line up, hitting her up, trying to call her, seeing what she's doing, thinking about her all the time. So all my emotional, mental energy is going towards her, and I just met her. And the thing is, you can't fake be on your purpose. I know a lot of men love to say, I'm on my purpose, but you know what I'm saying, she won't hit me back. I'm on my purpose. You're not really on your purpose then. Because when you really on your purpose, you understand what's for me will be for me. And if you have to do anything extra, or you got to convince a woman to like you, or you got to go out your way, when you're doing any of that, you're not really focused. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody that's focused on their craft doesn't let anybody move them from that. And naturally, you will create that abundance when you're locked into your craft. So you got to be locked into your craft, getting some type of exercise in on the daily, getting some mental work done. So whether that's listening to different podcasts or audio books, you have to be bettering yourself, because when you better yourself, naturally you're going to be elevating yourself to now you can attract what you want. You're going to have your pick of the litter. All right, so number 3 will be paying attention to her actions, man. Like, what is she like when she's around you? Is she bubbly? Is she excited to see you? Or when she's around you, she's kind of just dry. She on her phone all the time. And if a woman is on her phone a lot when she's around you, man, let that be the last time you see her. Or she's not trying to be around you. She's not engaging in conversation. She's having an attitude. it's very important to pay attention to a woman's actions. That's everything, because her actions are gonna tell you everything you need to know. Also too, pay attention to, are you the one that's paying for everything? Now, usually on a first date, if you go somewhere, usually the man is gonna have to pay for it, typically. But if this is like the third or fourth time y'all done hung out and she still hasn't invested nothing into the situation, meaning she ain't paid for nothing, she ain't cooked nothing, she ain't offered to, you know what I'm saying, to bring the food over for you to cook. If she hasn't done none of that, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag. You don't ever want to be in that position. So that's why you gotta pay attention to her actions. And again, I mentioned this early on in the video, when a woman is into you, she's gonna make it stupid easy for you. Because again, she doesn't want to mess it up, you know what I'm saying, for you. So that's the thing, like, a woman's paying attention to her actions is everything, because again, wordplay, that shit sound good, but at the end of the day, it's about what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Is she investing? But again, you gotta have standards for yourself to know that. You gotta be able to pick up on that. Like, what are your standards? Do you want a woman who isn't? Now, if you don't want a woman who is investing into you, that's on you. But I know for me, it's very important to see that a woman is invested into the situation. Because I know when she's invested, meaning she's spending her money, she's cooking, and all these different type of things, whatever it might be, buying me gifts. I know when she's doing that, she's into me. And I'm not saying that she gotta buy me some shoes on the second date. What I'm saying, maybe like on the second date, we go get some food, or she come over to the crib and she cooks, and maybe I'm the one that buys the food to cook and she cooks it. So it's something as simple as that. Get her to invest. Number 4, you gotta deal with women who want you. You know, a lot of us get this conflicted. You know, I always felt like, man, if I like a woman, she also likes me too. That doesn't necessarily mean that. A lot of us men think like that. Just because we see somebody got something fat back there, we feel like, man, just because I'm attracted to them, they gotta be attracted to me too. But that's not how it works. Ideally, man, you want women who make it easy for you, or women who AKA shoot they shot. Now, I know a lot of men feel like that's unrealistic. Women will never shoot they shot, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The last 4 or 5 situations I've had with women, pretty much they have all shot they shot at me. And usually, guys, it's in an indirect way, right? It's in different ways. It's in subtle ways. When women want you, they'll let you know, because either they're choosing on you, or either they'll straight up let you know that they're interested. So it's very important to deal with women who want you, because women who want you are going to make it easy for you, versus a woman who is not interested in you off a rip. She's gonna most likely make it difficult for you. And last but not least, number 5, keep your investment low in the beginning. You know, I see on TikTok a lot of women be like, girl, if he tries to take you on a coffee date on the first date, don't give him a chance, because you spend all this money on makeup, clothes for you to go on a coffee date. If a woman is not open to going to the park, or, you know what I'm saying, going to get a smoothie, or going to the gym with you, or doing something that's free with you on the first time of y'all hanging out, she's not for you. Because the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all, one time I met a young lady and I hit her up and I was like, hey, you wanna meet me at this park out here? And she was like, nah, I wanna go to a fancy dinner place. I immediately stopped texting her, because I already knew, okay, you're not willing to go to the park with me, but if I go spend $350 at Steak 48, then you'll be willing to hang out with me. So in most dudes' head, they'll kind of feel like, oh, well, I gotta prove myself, so let me go hang out with her on this dinner date, and maybe I'll get something back. No, you're not gonna get nothing back but a ghost. Casper gonna pull up. This is why it's very important to keep I'm telling y'all, number 5 right here, this is where you're gonna weed out the most women, because most women are not gonna be down to go do something free with you on the first date, because they're so used to having dudes offer to take them to fancy dinner spots on the first date. So naturally, think about that. If you was a woman and a dude offer you to take you to Steak 48, and then another dude offer you to go to the park and have a smoothie, which one would you do? Exactly. So that's why at the end of the day, you don't want a woman who thinks like that. You know what I'm saying? A woman who thinks like that has to go, because she's just there for what you can provide. You want a woman who is willing to go to the gym or go to the park with you, because at the end of the day, when I go hang out around my friends, it's not about us spending money. It's about us enjoying each other's time because we like the same things. We have similar interests. So when a woman really likes you, she's not gonna mind that you're not spending a lot of money on the first date. And again, if you can really get step 5 under control, if you can really follow step number 5, you will be able to weed a lot of women out, because to me, that's how I weed a lot of women out. Because most women naturally, they want you to spend money the first couple times because they feel like they deserve it. But I just met you last week, so why would I spend all that money on you? So yeah, that's number 5. So again, guys, all the 5 steps I listed, man, will tremendously help you with women and weeding them out, because with women, you want to keep stuff black or white. You don't want no games being played. And when you have standards for yourself and self-respect, and you deal with women who want you, you don't deal with difficulty and things like that, and you learn how to walk away. And when you put these things into your arsenal, man, you become very good at attracting women to you that actually want you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't deal with a lot of shenanigans. I don't deal with shenanigans because I don't deal with difficult people in general. So, guys, that's my video for today. I appreciate you guys as usual for coming over to the channel. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.